Oh, hello, beautiful peeps. What's going well? I'm Raina, Coach Queenie Bee with Conscious Empowerment Coaching. Uh, I was distracted and I have been doing my best to do this video, I think 4 times, 5 times now. The first time it went perfect and I didn't have my mic on, which, wait a minute. Okay, it's on. I need to check. So I didn't have my mic on and I did 20 minutes and 26 seconds, which is such a synchronicity to me because my announcement has to do with 2026, the year 2026. So how cool was it that the first video ended at 20 minutes and 26 seconds? I was like, wow. So before I before I get started with the announcement, I do have some updates as far as me because I've been MIA for a minute, but I have been doing what I felt I needed to do to work on myself because there's no way that I can help support and lead, guide you all if I'm only half full or less than that. So I needed to make sure that I am good, that I am able to show up for you in the best way. And this whole process is a one step at a time process. Things come up, you got to deal with it, and my journey is to help show you that even though learning who you are is the hardest thing you will ever do in this world, it is the best, most blissful, wonderful experience to be able to have and come out on the other end knowing you are a sovereign free being, knowing that the choices you make are yours, and knowing that nobody has control or power over you. That is magnificent. Magnificent. We are all limitless. So limitless, it's not even funny. But we have all been programmed, a good portion of us have been programmed to think that we are not limitless, that we are limited, that we need to wait for somebody else to save us. We've even been pushed that through social media, through religion, through the government, through our family, whatever, that we need somebody else to save us, and we don't. We have people here to assist us, to help us on our journey, but we have to be ready and willing to save ourselves. We have to be ready and willing to save ourselves, to no longer put ourselves in a fucking box, to no longer allow others that think they have power over us to have power over us, because they don't. There are literally more of us than there is of those that think they're in power. But because they sit out there and they push out fear, they push out worry, they push out doubt, insecurity, lack, they sit up there and they put stuff out there to make you gaslight yourself, that manipulates you, that does all kinds of things. And that's all to keep you small, to keep you in a box, and to keep you in control. Because they know, when you know how much power you actually have, they lose everything. And I'm here to break the mold, to help you all get out of the fucking box and no longer be controlled. And for me to do that, I still have to go through my process to learn things, to integrate it, to let them go, to transmute them, to turn them back into their pure essence, to use it for the best of myself, for you. And I know that's a lot. You're good. You don't need knowing all of that in this now moment, because I'm here to help you do that. That's what I'm here to help you do. So you can get to that point, but you don't need to rely on somebody else to do it, because you're already going to do it within. At which point, everything that you have been through, you can literally help somebody else through compassion, understanding, love, and kindness, and helping them do the same thing, because you know what it's like to be gaslit. You know what it's like to be manipulated. You know what it's like to have people hurt you. You know what it's like to be in pain, to suffer, sometimes in silence. And when you can learn who you are and you can overcome those things and you can accept certain things about yourself, no, not certain things, you can accept all things about you, and what you don't like, you can literally let it go and be like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Or yes, I'm good with that. It's all up to you. And for you to be able to make that choice on your own and know that you haven't been influenced in a negative, low vibrational way that's going to keep you stifled. And this time that I have been gone, I have had to do things, I have had to experience things, I have had to learn things. One of the things that I had to do was I needed to get a job, because as much as I love working for you guys, working with you guys and helping support you, I needed a little more support. And I have a wonderful, beautiful job working with clients that are going through transitional housing uh, for whatever reason, whether they've been in prison, jail, homeless, addicted to drugs, alcohol. I am there to help support these people, these beautiful, wonderful people that are learning new ways of thriving in this world and not surviving. And I love being able to support them in their journey. And it's been beautiful and amazing. And don't get me wrong, there have been some moments where I'm like, oh shit. But other than that, I have been surrounded by some beautiful, amazing people. And I'm totally grateful for everything that I'm learning and that they are teaching me, because it helps me help you. And so I've been doing that. And then, um, unfortunately, my best friend is not doing well. And so I've been doing the best that I can to show up and help and support her through her cancer. And it's been difficult, to say the least. But I love her and I'm here for her. And she's still with us. And may she have many, many more years to come. Honestly, I don't know though. Then I've had my own health issues. Uh, the first and foremost being premon- premenopause or perimenopause, however you want to say it. Uh, so that's been fun. And any woman that has already gone through this or is going through it now, I am so sorry. Because damn, it's rough. It's really rough. The amount of brain fog, hot flashes, night sweats, day sweats. And loss of appetite, getting your appetite back, uh, forgetting things. I know mine's not even half as bad as some women, but oh my God, oh my God. So may any other woman that has to go through this, may you not have to go through it as badly as others or as me. May it be a smooth ride, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate being able to go through this phase of life because now it puts me at a different time of my life where I don't know. I don't know where this is going. May it be beautiful and amazing, though. Um, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate being able to go through it because it shows me that I am growing, that I am ascending, and that I have done what I needed to do as a young, vibrant woman who is now becoming an older, vibrant woman. I, d- I don't know. I'm not old. And it's crazy because when I was in my teens, I really thought 50 was old. And now I'm 50 and I'm not old. It's all in the perspective, isn't it? But it's beautiful and I love it and I appreciate it. And I love being able to start a new leg of life in a beautiful, wonderful way. I was dehydrated for a few days and I passed out. So there was that. I ended up hurting myself, but I'm good. I'm good. Just twisted the ankle. And then I have had some thyroid issues. There have been a couple diagnoses, but I go to an endocrinologist soon. And so they will be my second opinion. Um, so I've been dealing with that. And uh, see. Oh, I got new glasses. They are heart shaped. I don't know if you can see them. There is kind of a glare. So I may take them off at a certain point because the glare is driving me insane. I can imagine what it's doing to you. Um, and I have I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Some rough moments, but I've been doing good. My kids are good. Now 26 and 21. I am so grateful to be able to continue to experience my children and watch them as they continue to grow and look at their life at their ages and go, oh my God, so much different than mine. So, but with that said, we are coming to the end of 2025 and we are starting a new year in the next couple days of 2026. And for the past year and a few months, I had been wanting to do a podcast and I wasn't able to get that started last year. Um, but with wonderful, beautiful things that happen and occur, I've been able to secure me a podcast with a transformational network. And for the first 6 months, I will be hosting with the the owner of the company. Um, and she she's been gracious enough to co-host with me, or I'm co-hosting with her. We're hosting together, whatever. Um, but I am going to use this first 6 months to learn and to be guided by a woman who has put out so much stuff for so many people, who helps and supports so many people, who knows what she's doing because I do not. And I need that guidance. I need for her to show me what it is that makes a podcast prosperous. And so for the first 6 months, I will be working with her. And I may continue to work with her after that, or I may decide to go on my own, but at whatever pace this happens or occurs, either way is good. Now, this podcast comes at a moment where I have spent my entire life doing what I could to not be seen. I have spent my entire life hiding, doing what I can to stay small. And I know that I'm not meant to stay small. And I know that I am the light in the dark for most people. And it's time for me to shine. And yes, this makes me emotional because one of the things that I have to work through is my own fear, worry, doubt, insecurity of being seen. It's kind of nerve-wracking, actually. I mean, yes, I do TikTok, I do Facebook, I do YouTube, but I'm also in my own room, and I can stop the video and I can choose not to put it out there. But I've only been seen a tiny little bit. And by doing this podcast, it means that I will be seen much more than that. That's scary for me. But I am willing and I want to be able to help and support all of you. And the only way I can do that is to be seen. And so this podcast, we are still in the works. I've got a week or two. I will let you know the dates and the times. Um, it will be put out on all of Transformational Network's platforms, whether it's Spotify, YouTube, whatever, as well as I will be putting it out on my YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, um, all of my platforms, including my website. And I am updating the website. You can still go to it. Uh, you can still go to it and uh, check it out and things, but I am updating it. I just don't want to take it down to be able to do that. So I am going to do the best that I can to put in a couple different programs or memberships to be able to help those of you that would like assistance from me to be able to do that. Or you can just listen to my podcast and stuff. And so, with that said, the name of the podcast is, I do have to look at it. I'm still getting it down. It's called Becoming the Beautiful Discovery the courage to wake up. This is going to partly be about my life. And then other things will pop up that we will discuss and we will talk about. But this is so that way all of you know that you can get through anything. You can get through anything. And by knowing and seeing people who have experienced things come out on the other end, that's going to help motivate you. I'm not putting this podcast out to belittle anybody that I have been or have had the pleasure of having in my life. I do not hate anybody that I will be talking about. I am not mad at anybody that I will be talking about because they did the best that they could with what they knew. And some of them had some fucked up experiences. And yes, they treated me badly due to it. But I get it. And a lot of people don't. It was something that I needed to go through so I could be here to help you, to help support you, love you, guide you. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to. So I was meant to go through it, and I accept that and I receive that. I have no intention of going through it again, but when I did, no, I didn't understand. And there are moments when I still don't understand, but I also know it's made me who I am. It's made me this person, this being that is kind and compassionate, unconditionally loving, and yet in my power because I am empowered for all the things that I've been through because it's made me who I am. And it's helped me to learn who I am. And I still learn who I am. And it's made it to where other people can't control me. Because don't get me wrong, it's scary to make a decision that goes against what everybody else is doing. And I've been doing that my whole life. I've been called too nice, been called too kind. All because of the decisions that I make. I've been told that I should be somebody different. And I have no intention of changing who I am to make other people happy because I don't do things the way that they feel that I should. And trust me, I still go through that today. This is a one step at a time process, one step at a time. And it's what we do with it. We all have choices, we all have decisions. I know what I am capable of. I know very well what I am capable of. I know I can be a bitch if I want to be. I know I can be mean. I can be cruel. I know that I can sit up there and I can put someone down and I can cut them so deep, but I make a choice not to please them, not to conform to what everybody else is doing, but because that's what works for me. I don't like it when people do it to me. So why would I do it to somebody else? But I also know that when the time is right, and if that part of me comes out, then that's what was meant to come out. And it's not pretty, but it's a beautiful part of who I am. And I accept that and I receive that. Whereas most people are still in denial of their shadow side, their dark side, or whatever. Of course, there are also people that are in denial of their light side. There are people out there that feel like they are just so dark they can't be light. That's not true either. We need a wonderful balance. You can't have one without the other. You have to have both, and you have to learn to weave it and integrate it within yourself. And this podcast, may it help you be able to do that by seeing the experiences that I've been through, but also by looking at things differently, hearing a different process, a different way of looking at things. And to know that no matter whatever it is you learn from me, you can take bits and pieces of it and make it yours. You can make it yours in the most beautiful, wonderful way. And so with this podcast, may it reach everybody that it needs to reach, that it is meant to reach. May I be able to help and support you all in the most beautiful, wonderful ways. And helping you know that you are powerful, you are limitless, and you are legendary. Don't ever forget that. And part of our programming that we grew up with is to forget that we are limitless, is to forget that we are powerful, and it is to forget that we are legendary. And I want you to remember, because it's time to remember. It is time to have the courage to wake up, because you are no longer alone. You're not alone. And I love you. And I'm here for you to support you and to guide you and to lead you, whether it's through these videos, whether it's through the podcast, or whether it's actually you working with me. Either way, you will receive exactly what it is that you need at the time that you need it. And may you be able to accept it and receive it. May you be able to let go of what no longer works for you. May you be able to see and love yourself. And that's what I intend to help you with in every way, shape, and form. Because it's like when you set up those dominoes, you know how they set up the dominoes? And then you knock the one over and then it just all collapses. That's what this is. Because the moment you begin to have that courage to wake up and do things differently, everything else falls into place. One step at a time. Step at a time. So I thank you, and may you join me on this journey of this podcast, of this new life, of this new time, because 2026 is a new year. 2026 is new beginnings, letting go of the old. We've been doing that all year already. We have been doing that already in 2025. And may 2026 bring beautiful bliss, happiness, and joy, empowerment in who you are and knowing you're not alone. So may you join me on becoming the beautiful discovery. And may you have the courage to take that next step to learning who you are and accepting yourself, receiving yourself, loving yourself unconditionally. So that way you are empowered and nobody else has control. May this find you well. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for the ups and downs, the possible jumping around. Um, Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. And until I get on here with more information, I will do my best to do another video soon. But this was just to say hello, to have an update, and to give the announcement of my podcast, which will be starting in January. I'm just not sure of the time yet, but I'll let you know. Thank you. I love you. And have a beautiful, wonderful evening, day, morning, whatever. Thank you. Love you.